Kamigawa Neon Dynasty products are available for pre-order now at CoolStuffInc.com. Use the promo code CGB5 and you'll get a 5% discount on your order and a sweet Covert Go Blue Wolf token for free. Pre-order now at CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena we're going to continue reliving some of the finest and funnest moments on the release stream, and one of the decks that I played is Blue-White Wandering Control. So it shouldn't surprise anybody that we're going to try out new Blue-White cards wherever we can, and I'll just let you absorb the deck list for a minute, but the main idea is that I wanted to take what's making Black-White tokens so good, arguably the best deck in Standard, and I wanted to try to apply it to a Blue-White world and get some of the new cards involved. So you're going to see some of the cards that you would normally see in tokens, and we have a new Planeswalker that we get to play in Blue-White, the Wandering Emperor. Of course, we can try that in Black-White as well, and maybe we should. But then Blue gets to run, you know, a lot of my favorite things, a counterspell here, some card draw there, and that's primarily what this is for. But the Wandering Emperor is a unique card because it pushes the deck into new directions. Let's talk about it. Also, things move fast early on in a format. You're usually playing and adjusting at a pretty fast rate, so if you want the super secret next gen version of the deck, make sure you stay till the end and I'll reveal some of that. Anyway, this is the card that is basically trying to carry our deck on its back. This is the Wandering Emperor, 2 and a white legendary planeswalker, mythic flash, 3 loyalty. As long as it entered the battlefield this turn, you may activate her abilities anytime you can cast an instant. The +1 is a +1/+1 counter, and the creature gains first strike until end of turn. Remember, you can do any of these at instant speed the first time you play her, so keep that in mind as we cover these abilities, because the +1 doesn't sound impressive until you're like, oh, that can be mid-combat? That's wow. -1 is a 2/2 white samurai creature token with vigilance. Nope, that's -1. -2 is exile target tapped creature, you gain 2 life. Now, as a control mage, obviously the idea of exiling their creature and gaining 2 life in combat and having a planeswalker left over is really exciting. But when you think about that play pattern where you play this, you exile their attacker, then you untap, you have a planeswalker on 1 loyalty. Like, okay. Assuming you can defend it, what do you do with it? You can +1 and nothing happens. You can -1 and make it samurai, but then you lose your Wandering Emperor. So basically, you want the +1 to be good, so you want creatures on the board when you play the Wandering Emperor. It also gives you far more just options. You don't always have to exile the tapped creature and gain 2 life. Sometimes you can combat trick it. Sometimes you can chump block it. There are different reasons that you'd want to do different things. Sometimes you can ignore it, start cranking out samurais, and put pressure on the opponent. Their life total goes down pretty fast against a vigilant creature that keeps getting +1/+1 counters and first strike. So just a reworking of Blue-White control was absolutely needed. And the best compliment I found to the card is the restoration of Iganjo. Now this is a pretty sweet saga. It's 2 and a white, and with chapter 1 you search for a planes, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Yay. Chapter 2 you discard a card. When you do, return a permanent card of mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Chapter 3 you transform this into a 3/4 Fox Monk enchantment creature with vigilance. Whenever it attacks or blocks, you make a 1/1 colorless token. This is a really This card is really good. I'm very excited to play more of this card in so many decks, but in this deck specifically, you can fetch up your land, which helps you hit your land drop, which helps you cast your Wandering Emperor. We have plenty of double white cards. But then the -2 helps make sure that there's some kind of creature on the board. And it means that we run a lot of 2-drop creatures because we want our Wandering Emperor to be good. So we've got Malevolent Hermit, we got Spirited Companion, I've got 4 Professor of Sim blah blah blah, because I think that's a really good one. We've got 1 Lion Sash. This is a new card that's kind of like Scavenging Ooze, but it's also like an equipment, so you can attach it to things. You'll see it pop off in one of the games. So yeah, you'll enjoy this one. And then I got a Jacob Hawken. Basically, I'm sure about the Professor. I wasn't sure about any of the other cards, so I just added one of each to see how it would play. But like Malevolent Hermit obviously should be good against Control Spirited Companion, and Professor can be good against all kinds of things. So those are things I can get back, but you can also just discard a land and put it back on the battlefield, which ramps you, basically. And then Chapter 3, of course, having a 3/4 Vigilance transform, that's a creature you can put +1/+1 counters on with the Wandering Emperor. It's really good at defending the Wandering Emperor. Yay. Then we have this weird hodgepodge of, are we a control deck? Are we a creature deck? We're a little bit of both. So Doomscar Restoration is pretty fun if you can Doomscar the turn that Chapter 2 goes off right before you get the 3/4 for free. That's great. Wedding Announcement, really great in black-white tokens, so we try it here. Not sure I love the results as much as I do in those other decks, though. Just so many ways to use tokens in those other decks. Pretty medium here, but it was part of what we were playing to see what we could do with the cards. Just 2 Saw It Comings and 3 Jwari Disruptions. Not sure how to play counter spells. Obviously, having mana open for Wandering Emperor and counterspell is good, unless they have pressure on the board, in which case they're beating you down, in which case you're forced to play this anyway. So, I don't know. Still torn on how much counter magic to run in this very aggressive meta, but Fateful Absence you should expect. Nice, quick way to kill things, and Memory Deluge to get cards. In the mana base, we've got the Soaring City and the Aganjo, Seat of the Empire. These lands are going to be everywhere, so get used to them. You can channel, discard them to have effects such as 4 damage to an attacking or blocking creature, or bounce something. Kind of cool that you can bounce a Planeswalker with this. You can bounce your own Planeswalker with this and reset it. That was something I wasn't quite prepared for. Okay, lots of cards, lots of talking, more gameplay. Remember to check the super secret deck at the end, and please like and subscribe to the video if you're enjoying the new Neo Kamigawa content, as we're trying to get the channel's juice, like algorithm juice back. It took a hit in the battle for the channel and from my vacay. So let's see if we can ramp this sucker back up. I would appreciate a few likes and comments. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. I mean, Doomscar, I guess, is a reason to keep. We have to top deck a white to cast it, but it is what it is. That gets us a white. Although we don't have a creature to get back. Black-white tokens? Blood money? We've got to be able to somehow win this match. We lost last time rather convincingly. That card's kind of too good. Definitely not like a matchup I built a lot of answers into this deck for. They've played all tap lands, and I feel like I'm a mile behind because of this stupid card. But we have this card too, we just need to draw them. Buy followers, primes, and viewers? What if I don't want followers, primes, or viewers? What if I'm already sick of the ones I have? I'm just kidding, guys. I love you. Don't. It's fine. I love you. I would never say that and mean it. Never in my life. Totally wouldn't. Yeah, I ramped. It is nice. Yeah, it's cool. You wish you were that cool. Wait, what? But my value. Okay. It's rude. They actually let me ramp. They actually let me ramp off of it. Okay, that's a thing that the Wanderer is gonna need to exile. Oh, you want to make another token? Do you now? Say hello to my little friend.
Anyone who harms my people must keep watch for intruders.
They're so strong. We want this higher in loyalty so that they're scared to attack it.
How we greet our enemies.
Now they have to get through. The farmhand is ambitious. The ghast is gassy. Oh no, here they come. All right, you there, you there, you there. So the problem with this block is when the Hermit is gone, the opponent can Rite of Oblivion the Wanderer. So maybe we let the Wanderer go to 1 instead. That seems fine.
Watch out. I never give up.
As long as it entered the battlefield this turn, you may activate her abilities anytime you could cast an instant. So, if we attack with this Vigilant Samurai and the opponent blocks with this Shambling Ghast, they can then kill the Hermit. So we want to put a counter on our Hermit.
I have got new moves to teach you.
We can also attack with it, can't we? But then it doesn't block. That's scary. A little double block action from the opponent, perhaps? Nope. What do you guys think? We slide into that end step? Yeah. Now the verse. They get to attack her anyway next turn, so let her go.
I'm never done for good.
And now... Got him, coach.
You are not much of a roadblock.
And... Got him, coach, I guess? They still get to kill the Wanderer. But we got the Kaya. I don't know if you guys saw over here, my fish was pogging over that. My fish is very excited. Who wants to die? This wants to die. Goodbye, Wanderer.
Our swords will cross.
Hello, Wanderer. Do we play Wanderer and just exile the Ghast? Probably not, right? We chill? I think we chill. But now we have to remember every time we're going to draw in our end step with the announcement, we need to put the stop down in case we draw something like the Wanderer and want to play it in that spot. The Lolth. I'm not going to hit a counter that's going to hit it, so it resolves. Arena's having day 1 issues, can't draft? That's the first I've heard of that. Wanderer could come down and make another Samurai. I think we need to find like Fateful Absence now. Thank you. I think we just outcard him. Try to keep up on cards now.
I will not cry like a meek little thing.
Gonna need some counter spells too, but Saw It Coming, I guess, is our best one. Doesn't have first strike, let's just pass. Don't give them the choice of blocks. They'll just trade these two. And we need it to try to fight off this spider. These spiders. All right, how do we get across this board? How do we do it? What's the way? We'll find one, I'm sure. The fourth wanderer? Is that the way? Probably not. With the treasure on the board, the Jwari is probably not it. I think we'll just do more cards, to be honest. More cards. Wrath reset? Not until we have to. Like maybe a turn after this, you know? Let's see, next turn we get Jacob for free, or we can fetch another land, get 2 things for free. What else is down here? The Hermit? Oh, getting the Hermit's nice. Getting the Hermit's very nice. Am I supposed to blow up this board? It seems like a really medium board, guys. But we could do it. We could do it, play Jacob. If they kill Jacob, get it back. Birth of Meletis? I wish. I wish that was an option. Weird block, but okay. The mighty deadly dispute strikes again. Yeah, let's get both these going. For realsies. Imagine Jacob having a power and toughness. Or a power, I should say. Yeah, you're in trouble now. You don't see that 1 power on Jacob Hawken Inspector every day. Ah, they're gonna sweep. Okay, good. Blood on the Snow Gamer. Pretty awesome considering I'm just gonna get the Jacob and the Hermit back. So I guess their plan is to Kaya spam me. Let's see what they do here with Kaya.
Anything looks easy.
Coward. Coward. Fears the new card. All right, we'll get the Hermit. Hermit better, I think. To at least make things really difficult for our opponent. We're gonna try to out-wedding invitation them. That's how we're gonna dominate this game, baby. At some point, we'll get our counter spells and try to set up a must-counter type situation.
Don't worry. I got you.
Lolth. 5 mana won't find it. We could force them to sack 2 treasures, but that doesn't really achieve much. I guess we're gonna end up wrathing this. Not sure. This is whenever it leaves the battlefield, right? Or is put into exile, sure.
Envy the strong, for they can. I will get what I want.
So who has an ultimate I'm afraid of? Kaya? Not Lolth, right? Lolthimid is lol. This having summoning sickness is so much worse. Let's go, team. We need lots of action in this game. There are definitely situations where we need 7. Guys, this game is gonna be so stupid grindy. Like, so stupid.
I'll tell you.
Maybe we can get them to die to their own lulth. Maybe that's the plan. Rite of Oblivion. That's a card.
Aren't I the generous one?
Well, you're not liking for spirit.
Okay. It goes on and on and on.
Aren't I generous?
Nothing, huh? Dude, nothing solves anything. Wow. I guess I got annoyed. Well, I guess they're not trying for the ultimate.
When I say go, you go.
One, 2, 3, 4. Not enough.
My power is a gift. Do what I'd subservience will be rewarded.
Ah, crafty. So they're gonna ultimate Lulth? Okay.
We will slay our enemies.
We'll see how that works out for them. Whenever an opponent is dealt combat damage by one or more creatures you control, if that player lost 8 or less. Okay, fun.
My venom circulates quite fast.
Let's see what else they can do. Uh-huh. If only I could have kept that haul. Anybody got a way to deal a little more damage? And drop them to 3. And then I think bad things are gonna happen.
Well, this wasn't what I signed up for.
I think there's one more saw it coming, and I think it's near the top. So 10 mana, like, kind of affirms that we get there. So I think I just pass without playing anything. Because then the other option is that we can Wandering Emperor, Memory Deluge, maybe saw it coming. And who knows? Maybe we'll have a moment here. So this hits for 8. Maybe I deluge first and see if I have the saw it coming. If I have it, I hide it. I mean, it is a potential threat of lethal. I just think the odds of them, like, playing Blood in the Snow here are really high. It's not there. That is very sad. But let's read this emblem again. Whenever an opponent is dealt combat damage by 1 or more creatures. Yeah, I think we still make this play.
Finally, I'm home.
Nice try. They're down to 2 cards, guys. I mean, they're grindy as hell, but they're down to 2 cards. This is, you're telling me there's a chance moment, is what we're going through right now. So they're going to try to hit Blood on the Snow with this Deadly Dispute? That's definitely intentional tapping. Then they'll have 6. Guys. What if they don't have the untapped land and this Jwari actually counters the Blood on the Snow?
Try not to miss me.
You bastard. Never didn't have it, opponent.
My children drench their... I will cull the weak. A gift in exchange for loyalty.
Two cards. We've only got 2 cards, guys. Okay, they top decked last turn. They either drew the untapped land or the Blood in the Snow. And they do it again.
Violence is necessary to set things right. You deal with this annoyance.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Do what I demand.
Weird to give up a lifelinker that way for a death toucher.
Aren't I generous? My will cannot be denied.
And that's why we lead with Mascot Exhibition and not with the Angels. Did they post the set review video yet? Let me check. I know it's gonna get posted late because it's freaking enormous. Still processing. Awesome. Thank you, YouTube. YouTube's still processing the set review video. How fun. Oh. Well, now it's mono white. This is mono white. They play mono white, mono white, mono white. Flawless curve. What's this? Whenever you cast? Never wondered they enter the battlefield, huh? Well, there might be a certain play of a scarring variety. I kind of want them to play something and draw with this vampire, but if they're like either really on top of things or sniping, they'll boast instead to get it. But I think we just have to let that happen. So I think it's I think it's this. I mean, if we're really lucky, they'll play a Brutal Cathar, you know? If we're really lucky. Tiger Sword, thanks for the sub. Jaffer, how you doing today, man? New set is old, but I mean, it's the first day, so of course the opponents are just gonna all play the same stuff. Goldspan Dragon is still broken. Hullbreaker Horror is still broken. I haven't found anything that's quite on that level, but we're trying. We're straw in the deck, maybe? Not good. Not good. But I guess we can say go and see what happens. They only have 2 cards left, so maybe they'll power up Cave. If they power up Cave, that's really good for us. I like the idea of playing the announcement. The problem with playing the announcement is just... I mean, maybe we are supposed to get on the board. We take the counter shields down, we price ourselves into Fateful Absence. We can't use a Ganjo. But, I mean, do they have a land? In the best case scenario, they play land, power this up, attack, we hit it. Yeah. Okay, I think we do this. The opponent might have Skyclave Apparition. That would be fine. They might have Brutal Cathar. That would be doable. Not the end of the world. And we start getting tokens to block these things. All right, they hit the land. Is it cave time or something else? Seems good. Seems very nice for them. Haha, no graveyard. Got him. Actually got him. They thought they were gonna graveyard me. I think that's still the play because I don't have another spot removal spell. Okay. This is kind of removal, but man, am I hesitant to play it. I think we just have a board. Maybe the opponent will try to finish us in the air. If they try to finish us in the air and then we play a Miri's Call, that's pretty good. We'll try to introduce them to this awkward concept known as blocking. Eh? Eh? MTG Nurgle, are you winning? You know it. How you doing? Team Captain in the chat. Welcome. Our opponent may or may not continue to, you know, drop mono white bombs on us, so it's very scary right now. Okay. Okay. One card left. It's... it's frickin' Thalia. Of course it is. Alright, there's no day-night shenanigans. We can pass here. If they power up Cave and attack with it, we can unseat them. That would be good. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. Opponent needs a different power to activate these Sun Gold Sentinels, so we have to keep in mind if they play a 1-power or 4-power card, we have to counter it. Otherwise, these Sun Golds go unblockable, kinda. Hexproof from white, at least. That's a good enough target. That's a good enough target. Interesting. Why would they throw these Sun Gold Sentinels into the fire? They're the cards that are trying to hold you together. It's crazy. They don't have the different powers. They can't activate them. Channel, not a spell, by the way. That's awesome. Let's see if they can beat the Angels. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Show them what's up. Ken has mascots. Ken has Benevolent Geist, flyer blocker thing. They draw land. They say cave. They say Aspirate. We just need 2 damage to win. Some kind of removal spell is game here, so let's take it. Doesn't do it. Does force a lot of blocking from them, though. This is force block. They can't power up the cave. They have 7. They can't power up the cave and play a Brutal Cathar. If they have a Fateful Absence, that's like the exact draw that they need, or a Portable Hole to win the game next turn. Or we could just play around it. If we play around it, I don't think we can lose. Therefore, what do? We play around it. Not the best content play, I know. We didn't play a land this turn, right? Oh no. If we get Sciences, we can't play Exhibition. Gotta play Exhibition. Game! Mono White Destruction. Yes. It's a very different kind of deck, but man, I don't think this deck can tempo somebody out pre-Hullbreaker turn, you know? So maybe we need one to fight them. Just one whittle guy. One whittle lobster. Might be good. How about Jin Gitaxis? You meme. You're a walking meme. Let's see how the opponent wants to open here. They have a forest. I was wondering if I should get Teachings, or if I should foretell a Doomscar. I should not get a Teachings. I need to get this Professor Sim blah 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 in the graveyard. Alright, we'll get this. Why foretell when we can ramp into wrathing? It's gonna be great. You're gonna love it. Value. They've never seen such value before. There were a lot of options. I'm not even sure I did any of that correctly, to be honest. I also try to leave myself open on purpose so their Blizzard Ball, if they use it here to draw a card, is just kind of whack, you know? They want to save it for this thing to flip. I'm sure they have an interesting decision if they're trying to decide whether or not to brawl. Okay, then. Decision less interesting. We transform. Do we hang on to it for a turn and try to make the opponent play around it? I guess so. Unless they have a perfect hand, which, you know, sometimes they do. If they have Snakeskin Veil, and they have Inscription, or they have Snakeskin Veil, and they have Blizzard Brawl, like, you know, bad stuff can happen. Raw. Nice. Yes. They want to put the counter over here, right? If I do this now, they might not attack at all. Like, giving them the token doesn't matter if I thought attacking would let me, like, eat something for free and I'd be happy with it. Interesting, they didn't even get a card. Can we hold on longer? Lead them further into the Doomscar? Get a little more value? Are they going to overcommit on this next turn? Last Plains. So much value. All right, let's see what they've got now. Does it feel good to have Birth of Meletus back? This is way better than the Birth. This makes Birth look like a like a cheap, pathetic attempt at a Magic the Gathering card. Alright guys, what do we get back? We can go Doomscar, hold up Deluge. This Lion Slash might be like a long-term key to how this game goes. They are gonna, though, make the token again, so it's not like Doomscar does anything particularly awesome, right? Or wait, can I slash it? I can do that, right? No. No, I cannot. It's not gonna work out. Having multiple exhibitions, I don't think actually does anything. Let's get the land. Let's get the land. The Wrath here is really bad, guys. It really is. They just make a token, crew it, make another token, crack for 8. And I don't have a good way to stop it. I guess an announcement, I just block one thing, and then next turn we try to build a board. If I play Lion Slash and they have Blizzard Brawl, it's a massive blowout, so we don't really want that. And then next turn we'll have a board at least, but they're gonna get this one-turn window that's really nasty. Oh, they didn't make a troll! Why wouldn't they make a troll? Guys. Okay then. Okay. What a throw. Confirm not sniping. Or just don't agree with my play. Maybe they've got something better. Let's see it. Thick. Okay. They got something bigger in mind? Good lord. Alright then. I still think the other way was way better. Oh, look at that draw! Look at that draw! Look at that top deck.
Then guide it like my judgment is final.
Don't celebrate yet? I'm scared. Celebrate? I'm terrified. Everything's like we got no combat. They've got unnatural fucking growth. Our combat has no chance. Uh-oh. A wild troll token appears. They don't have Blizzard Brawl, though. So we just need enough to stop the biggest troll you've ever seen, and its army of tokens. Okay. Uh-huh. Small. Pathetic. Weak. I've seen larger chariots. Oh my god. All right. Good god. I offer you as tribute. Where's my one life? You're no scavenging ooze. All right, how big is this thing gonna be? 8. It's gonna be 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, and then do we still have 7? Oh, we drew a tap land. We almost had it. Almost had it, guys. Had to draw a tap land. Because we need this to be an 8/8 because this is going to double its power. I mean, the Wanderer Plus is part of my equation. So they're going to have 2 tramples. I guess we have to make this thing huge. And then we have 1 block here, 1 block here. And 1 block. Okay. Block, block, block. If they top deck nothing, you're telling me there's a chance?
Strike fast and strike hard.
Voila! We have token. Block it. It'll work out for you. Okay. Has to be a permanent. On God! We reconfigure. More blocking, please. We're trying to stay alive. Land off the top. Ranger class level, play nothing. Whiff. Whiff from me, baby. They got something. Or I guess Chariot holds priority, so maybe they don't have anything on top they can play. Maybe they did whiff. Dude, that Wanderer draw and our Lion Slash machine. We're staying in it. This is insane. This is so insane. This is our game for Mythic, by the way. This is the Mythic winning in, right? I think this is Mythic winning in. No attack. You've got to be kidding me. No attack. How do I get more permanence in a graveyard? Field of Ruin can't sacrifice, it's all snowland. There is one more. Go big or go home. They're cowering in the face.
We've got the edge in this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we can do this. Woof. The restoration of a Ganjo. There's so many of them. Okay. Okay. If I reconfigure here and reconfigure back, we don't have anything extra on the battlefield and we already have all 4 planes, so this won't fetch. Would we rather have mascot exhibition? I think we have to mascot exhibition. I don't think there's an attack here. Can't risk a deluge? Dude, you can't be out there delusion, okay? You just can't be out there delusion when the problem is the board. It's too risky. All right, opponent whiffs. They either drew a Blizzard Brawler or land. Maybe a Chariot, maybe an Unnatural Growth. And they still have an active Ranger class, so if they have a creature on top, they can play it. Guys, all we need is a Lion Slash on an Inkling. That's all we need. Thick. Pass. All right. All right. Allow me to reconfigure my Inkling. Give it vigilance and a little first strike as well.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Good game. Did we get there? Dude. And we are back for the post-game wrap, and let's check out the stats powered by Untap.gg. It's a day one deck. How did we do? 6-2, 75% win rate, and into Mythic. Glorious. Glorious. What more could you ask for? And especially as we're trying to tune up the deck and get it ready to go, it's really nice to be able to pick up some victories and get a little bit of confidence as we go. But what's more important than win rates, which are often a scam, especially early on in a format, is what did we learn? I do believe I learned that the Wandering Emperor is really good and that the opponents have trouble playing around it, and that if they get better at playing around it or expecting it, it will probably have a harder time. But that's what makes it even more important to have great options when you're playing the Wandering Emperor. Memory Deluge is a great option that costs the same as the Wandering Emperor. Maybe we need more counter spells. I'm not quite sure about that. I learned that Lion Slash is a really, can be a powerful card that can take over certain matchups, but it's also very underpowered and slow in others. So I'm not really sure if Lion Slash is the way to go. I do love Professor of Sim blah blah blah. I don't know if I need 4, but I probably at least want to hang on to 4 for a while. In control mirrors, like having Malevolent Hermit for free with Restoration of Aganjo, or just having this around all the time in general, can probably drive them crazy. But the games go long, and the opponent can usually pay the 3 eventually. The Benevolent Geist I haven't quite mastered yet, and I probably need to get better at bringing out the Geist, then casting my non-creature spells so they're uncounterable. But I don't know about Hermit. I'm still trying to figure out if Hermit can replace counterspells in this deck, or if it has to play alongside counterspells in this deck. But I'm intrigued, so I want to play more with more Hermits for sure. Wedding Announcement, I think it's meant for a different deck. I think I shoehorned it in here. But Restoration of Aganjo is legit. This card has brought me nothing but satisfaction almost every time I've cast it. There are times when I have like 2 or 3 copies and I'm getting beaten down and I'm like, this is too slow. But for the most part, I'm really happy to see Restoration of Aganjo. However, the deck does have problems it can't solve. And we have reached the super secret part of the video that only 20% of the audience ever gets to. So give yourself a hand. You're in the top 20%. You did it. Remember to leave a like. If you made it this far, I hope you like it. You better like it. And you're welcome to leave me a comment saying that you stayed till the end. Those really help encourage other people to stay to the end, which helps the channel. But we're going to show you the evolution. Basically, I played this for the rest of the evening on my iPad, and this is where I am right now. And no counter spells for hermits. That's the thing I'm still trying to figure out. Is hermit like the actual juice that you want to play with Restoration of Iganjo and Wandering Empire because it's so good in the control matchups and it's okay in the creature matchups? You basically always have a body for your Wandering Empire. You always have something to get back with Restoration, and getting it back for free can be good. Maybe. I'm like, the hermit experiment continues. I definitely should have had Forge Waris. That's an easy thing. March of Otherworldly Light is a new card I do really like because there were a lot of permanents I was having trouble with, like enchantments, artifacts, and this can hit them, and you can discard or exile white cards from your hand to make it cheaper, which sometimes is really important. Say you have 8 mana and it seems like things are hopeless, but you can flash back a Memory Deluge and you can get your March of Otherworldly Light and say an Amiria's Call and use this to exile the thing that would kill you, the troll or whatever. I think these are good. So I really like adding these to the deck and not relying completely on Fateful Absence to be my spot removal. And then the big change to the deck is up here. Devastating Mastery 3, and the new card Farewell, 6 mana to exile 1 or more. You get to choose all artifacts, all creatures, all enchantments, all graveyards. What? Why am I all of a sudden running so many sweepers, so many big hitting sweepers? Well, it's because of all the artifact decks. The artifact and enchantment kind of theme decks are taking off everywhere. Like Black-White Tokens is kind of a mix of the two, lots of artifacts and enchantments, but the decks really focused on artifacts and the decks really focused on enchantments are all the rage right now with people trying the new cards, and I want to blow it all up. I want to destroy it all. So yeah, this is where I'm at for the moment. Just burn it down, burn it all down. So if you're going to play, this is where I would go if I were starting today. But if you enjoyed the video and want to try the deck that I showed with a little bit of spice in it, then by all means, go ahead. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next video. You're cool.